Aloha, friends and family. I hope everybody's doing well. I thought that I should record a video. It's probably the easiest and fastest way to catch everybody up. There's a lot going on in my life. Actually, major one thing. I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and well, I'm going to get rid of it as soon as possible. And so uh, I'm trying to let everybody know, and it's not as easy sometimes to share that kind of information. And so I've asked friends to help, and I think rather than catch everybody up one at a time, I could do a video and reach more people. I've always been super transparent and open about being a survivor of domestic violence. So this is a new level of survivor that I will want to be also transparent about. So, so the backstory, I found a lump in my left breast in December, and I had a scheduled mammogram the first week of January, and that led to a biopsy or in the lump as well as in the lymph node, and the lump came back positive for what's called an invasive ductal carcinoma. The lymph nodes didn't show any sign of cancer. Lymph node, just one. And so what that means is that it's outside of the milk duct. That's what the invasive means. It sounds maybe worse than it is. If the doctor had to assign a stage, he said it would be between stage 1 and stage 2, but we'll know more after surgery on Tuesday. Of the kinds of breast cancers that people get, 80% get this type. So it's very treatable, very unfortunately common. So I'm definitely going to get rid of it. So a couple weeks ago, my daughter Haley and I met with Dr. Villasenor. He's a surgeon out of Kaiser in Honolulu, and I'm so grateful that I just changed back to Kaiser in December. So the timing was perfect. Just one of those things that always seems to happen to my favor. And so he was very, very thorough in that. I'm also very grateful that my primary care physician is a dear friend, and formerly my doctor before too, Dr. Errol Buntuyan, who's been super compassionate. And they keep saying, just do one thing at a time. No need to choose all the choices now. We don't even know half the things. So in meeting with Dr. Villasenor, he said that there's different treatments, and the first treatment is surgery, and that's his job. So he spelled it all out for us and gave me options, and so I decided that I would have a full mastectomy on my left side because I've also had previous biopsies there. So I decided on that, and his first available appointment was January 28th, which is Tuesday. So I chose that date. It happens that it's on Oahu, and Haley and I have talked about it, that maybe it's more stressful going to Honolulu, or maybe it's less stressful. I just feel better going to Honolulu too for some reason, you know, having grown up here in Hawaii. Oahu always has better, maybe, I don't know. But it was his first appointment, so we grabbed it. And what's going to happen is they have great technology nowadays, and so prior to the surgery, they're going to do a dye. They're going to shoot a dye into my bloodstream to see which of my lymph nodes is the sentinel lymph node, and they're going to take that out and biopsy it, do pathology right there, and 95% of the time that pathology is accurate, so that's pretty good odds, and they're going to decide at that point if it's free from cancer, then no need to do more, but if they do find cancer, then they'll take more, possibly all of the lymph nodes, so they don't just kind of radically go in and take everything out anymore, which is great. And then so that happens at 7:45, and then at 9:45 the mastectomy will begin, and it takes 2 hours, and then another 2 hours of recovery, and I'll be able to come home that night, get to sleep in my own bed, see the grandkids. It's all good healing stuff. So at that point too, then we'll know more after the surgery as far as what kind of cancer it is, how invasive or not it is, what are the next steps. At this point, I don't have to decide on chemo or anything because we don't know if I need it. My hope is that I don't, and if I get the full mastectomy, then I won't need the radiation, so that's good, and I won't have to worry about future issues for that breast. I will be out of work for about 4 weeks and healing during that time. I'm super grateful that Haley's able to help with that recovery, and that Darren, while he just set out to move, he moved to New Mexico and is traveling with his fiance right now, but he's going to fly home on February 2nd to be home, which I appreciate him interrupting his new adventure to do that. I'm so grateful. I guess part of everyone wants to know how they can help, and I'm so thankful for everybody for already the amazing outpouring of kind wishes and offers to help. And I volunteer for nonprofits. It's really weird for me, and to help other people, it's kind of weird for me to then now need to ask for help. So I'm grateful Pacific Cancer Foundation, Nancy LaJoy, she suggested a website called the Caring Bridge, and I just asked another dear friend, Crystal, to start that for me and get that going so that we can direct people there for updates, and she can update, Haley can update, Darren can I can update. So that'll be like the one place to look if there's updates pretty regularly. And so I know everybody wants to reach out and help and offer well wishes and good thoughts and energy. It gets hard to respond sometimes, so that's why they offer that service, the Caring Bridge. So I guess you go to the caringbridge.org and search for my name, and then there'll be updates there and ways to help. And so some of the things that people have already been doing, which I'm so grateful for, is bringing over yummy fresh fruits and vegetables, and meals I think will be helpful for my family, who's already going to have to take care of me, the biggest baby ever. I don't know, I've never had surgery before, so I don't know how I'm going to be. I'm a pretty tough cookie, but like my friends Willie and Candy were saying, they want to come in. Laughter's the best medicine unless you have stitches, which I don't know, I never had stitches before, so pretty sure they're right though. So I'm doing a lot of change right now. I've been saying, and a lot of my friends will know that I've been saying, I really need to change the way I do what I do, and that the work that I do is really important and very meaningful, and I need to slow down a little bit, and I don't have to do all the things. So I have been trying to step back a little bit, but this is the big wake-up call. So I'm stepping back from a lot of my responsibilities, my kuleana. Um, I am at the farm right now. You can maybe, it's Sunday afternoon. It's a beautiful day on the farm. Sorry to my mainland friends, but you know what? Maui is still really gorgeous and beautiful. And here's part of the farm. Neighbors are power tooling. But I'm just trying to get my work done so I can take off and be responsible. And then that's it. Even today though, like I came in a half day and it's good. Sometimes the worst things that happen to you end up being the best things. I think about, domestic violence was the worst thing that ever happened to me, and then it turned out to be a career, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. So I trust this is going to be the same. I really believe in the power of prayer and faith and miracles that happen. Darren experienced an amazing miracle, my son, in December of 2018. After a horrible accident. I've never seen such miraculous recovery, so I hope that he gets his Wolverine healing miraculously from me. So I will show that magical skill too. And I guess, good thoughts, love, light, prayers, help for my daughter who's gonna have to take care of her 2 kids and her mother, hopefully not for very long. And any suggestions for healthy meals? I've been making this green soup out of all the green things in our garden and herbs and coconut milk. It's been pretty good, but I'm pretty sure that's going to get old after a while. I'll need some new recipes. I feel very, very optimistic. I do. I think it's early in the game. I'm young, I'm strong, I'm super resilient, and strong constitution. I'm trying to strengthen my body should the need for further treatment occur. I want to be as strong as I can, and then as healthy as I can, and hopefully that becomes a way of life for me. Most of you know my biggest addiction is sugar, so that is not good. I need to change that. I already have, and I'm happy for that. My one last thing I wanted to say is that I get a mammogram every year. I even post it on Facebook and talk about that with friends, but I don't do regular breast exams. And the surgeon said, I bet if you had, even every 3 months, so even if you don't do it regularly, like monthly, like they say, if you just do it every 3 months, I probably would have caught this sooner. But that's neither here nor there at this point. There's no turning back. Even God can't change the past. So, but moving forward, I want to encourage all my friends, even men, to just feel your boobs. See if you feel anything in there that's unusual, and even the tiniest piece. I have quite a few family members who have survived different varieties of breast cancer, so I'm going to trust that I'll be joining that league of, and you can expect to see me talking a lot about breast cancer and breast health and self-examinations on the regular. You don't have to do it perfectly, you just have to do it. Okay, I really do appreciate everybody. Thank you for offering to help, and for everything everybody does. I'm so grateful. I will catch up with you again soon. I hope that answers everybody's questions. I'm trying to think before anyway, I love you. Aloha.